Hey guys, how's it going everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another Blitz News Update. And ladies and gents, we are going to go on ahead and discuss LEGO Incredibles 2. My googly moogly. So the news just keeps on coming out today for LEGO games. I mean, it has been a ridiculously busy day for LEGO related video game news. So I am super duper stoked to go on ahead and discuss this one. Now, before we get into it though, I want to give you guys a heads up. If you do not want to be spoiled on the game in any way, shape, or form, I just want to give you guys a giant warning. Spoiler alert. This is going to cover some, most likely, spoilers. So, nevertheless, of course, as the announcement of LEGO Incredibles 2 came together, first it was a rumor, then of course it evolved into an actual announcement, then we saw a trailer, we saw images, and so on and so forth, and since the announcement, we've seen some very good moment of gameplay, and some not so much. I agree with those of you who have criticized the game, but the thing that was a pretty common overarching criticism from many people on all different sides of being either a casual LEGO game fan or the hardcore LEGO fans was that there's just simply not enough characters in both The Incredibles 1 and 2. Even if you combine the two films together, there's not enough characters to warrant a LEGO game. Now, of course, as I say that, most people are going to say, like, what are you talking about? If you've never played a LEGO game, one of the things that they are notoriously known for is the fact that they have giant, massive character rosters. We're talking like 200 plus characters. The last probably 5 to 10 games have all featured massive rosters. I would say above 150 characters for sure, which is just insanely crazy when you say that out loud and compare it to many other games out there. But here's, of course, the catch. A lot of people were saying, how are they going to do that with the roster of just The Incredibles? Well, it seems like we have gotten our answer, and something that was a rumor before is now all but confirmed. Well, I guess technically it is confirmed. So we have the announcement of the different achievements for the game, which we're going to run through in just a moment. But first and foremost, the biggest piece of information from this particular announcement, or from this particular information that has been revealed to us, is the following, and that is just keep swimming. There's an achievement, and of course, if you've ever watched most Pixar films, you would know that that's a reference to the one and only Dory, and it says right here, complete an underwater race as Dory. So that means we will actually get to play as Dory, which is insanely cool and very exciting. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how they will make the character of Dory into a playable character, because like, how are you going to walk on land, let's say, right? And how is that character going to go on ahead and look? Because it's obviously not a minifigure, it's a fish. So how is she going to scale compared to a minifigure? And more importantly than even that, how is she going to go on ahead and look? Is she going to have like a little Lego feet or not? So it's going to be quite interesting to see. Maybe it's going to be a brick-built character. But that is definitely really cool. The fact that we have gotten that reveal there and confirmation that, of course, it says complete an underwater race as Dory. If it said like, hey, complete an underwater race against Dory, it would already be cool, because of course it suggests that, hey, there's going to be other Pixar characters in the game and you might compete against them and so on and so forth. But here it says as Dory. So that obviously indicates to us that we're going to go on ahead and get the opportunity to take control over that character and play as Dory. Now, the other thing that is kind of obvious, at least in my opinion, if Dory is playable, they've got to have Nemo playable as well, right? So this kind of opens up the floodgates as to what characters are possibly going to be there, because of course the latest trailer that we saw for the Incredibles 2 LEGO game, we saw the appearance of the house from Up as well. So that was a nice little Easter egg there. What other franchises from the Pixar universe and what other characters from those franchises you guys would personally like to see? For me personally, I have to right away lean towards Toy Story, just because I think that would be awesome to get Buzz Lightyear in there, Woody, so on and so forth, Rex the dinosaur. I think you could do tons and tons of characters just from Toy Story. In fact, I think that a Toy Story game would be really cool to see. I mean, it would be really cool if in this game they have unlockable levels for different Pixar worlds. So it's like you play through the Incredibles games, you play through the first movie and then the second movie, and then maybe you unlock some bonus levels, kind of like the Deadpool bonus levels that we've seen in other LEGO games, or in this case, for example, in the Marvel game, the latest Marvel game, LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, we saw it actually titled as Gwenpool missions. So if we could get something similar, like maybe call them Pixar missions or something along those lines, and then basically in those missions, you get to travel to different Pixar worlds and unlock different Pixar characters. So I think that would be tremendously awesome. Let me know what Pixar franchise and character is at the top of your personal must-have list. Now, speaking of lists, ladies and gents, let's transition nicely into the rest of the achievements. So we're going to run through these nice and quick. We've got the first achievement is called Cleaned, Well Lubricated, and Wound Tight. Throw 5 enemies into the gears during Undermined, which of course is probably going to be the level that we get to play through where we battle the Underminer, who is of course one of the villains of Lego Incredibles 2, or I guess technically one of the villains of the Incredibles 2 movie. Did I say Lego game? I think I did, but it's also obviously he's a villain in the film. So from there, let's go on ahead and transition to the next one. Now, there are some secret achievements. These are probably achievements where they have the actual title of the level, but I'm guessing, look, when it says the quotations during Undermined here, I'm guessing the first achievement is Complete Undermined. You know, same as the next achievement, which says Wheelie Good Time, perform a wheelie for 10 seconds during hover train hijinks. Probably guessing that hover train hijinks is the other secret achievement. Then we transition to score incredible in all raccoon encounters during Revelations. Same thing there. Then we've got making par, chase down Screenslaver in Elastigirl on the case within 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That sounds like a challenge and a half, so hopefully we'll be able to pull that off. Then we've got destroy all the moving boxes during the house party. Then we've got extinguish the fires during the Screenslaver showdown without the family build. That sounds pretty interesting. So the family build sounds like a gameplay mechanic introduced here. Then we have survive Bon Voyage's maze during the golden years without taking damage. That probably would be a challenge because taking damage in Lego games is pretty common. Like, it's pretty much impossible to lose because you constantly respawn, but taking damage is very difficult to avoid, so that could be a challenge, honestly. Then we've got complete vigilant vigilantes in 9 minutes, so that sounds intriguing. Then we've got trigger all traps during a Normangian Island. Is that how you say that? I think so. Then complete return to Normangian Island without being hit by a goo cannon. Sounds intriguing. Don't get hit by any plane parts during above par. That's the plane crazy achievement. Where's my super suit is the final showdown with Lucius Best, which sounds intriguing, in his workout gear, I guess. So that's an interesting name. I will also say, it's kind of interesting that a lot of Lego games, their final levels are called the final showdown or something along those lines. So that's quite an interesting little arc. Then we have Where Are They Now? Complete Omnidroid's Rampage. Then the next achievement is The Best. Achieves true super in any level. Then we have The Best of the Best. Achieves the true super in all levels. The Kit Car achievement is earned by collecting all mini kits in any one level. Kitted Up is allowing us to go on ahead and collect all mini kits in the entirety of the game. So obviously that's a much more serious challenge to go on ahead and get all of the mini kits in the entirety of the game. Then we have Better Than the Barbecue. Complete your first family build. So that's the other gameplay mechanic that I mentioned before. Truly incredible. Complete all family builds. Then we have a natural advantage. Collect a red brick. Luck favors the prepared. Collect all red bricks. Bold, dramatic, heroic. Create a custom character. Now that's what I'm really excited for, because I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of crazy customs we'll be able to create, and most importantly, if they've improved on Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 custom creator, because that one was pretty awesome and it was a huge leap ahead. I'm really looking forward to hearing and seeing what this second next iteration of the custom build creator. So this will be interesting. Then we've got I'm a Billionaire, which allows us to be earned, or is unlocked at the point with which you collect 1 billion studs, which is crazy. Key to the City is earned by achieving 100% completion in the game. We can then earn making the world a better place by cleaning up a district, which sounds cool because, again, it suggests that there's going to be districts on the map, and as you clear the districts, you will earn completion, and I guess you rid that area of crime. So that sounds like a pretty cool gameplay mechanic to me. So that is A-OK by my account. Then we have Superhero of the Year, clean up all districts. So that goes back to what we just spoke of in just a moment ago. I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy. Attack Gilbert Hoof, however you say that, with Bob Parr. So that sounds like a funny little moment there. So that's going to be a funny achievement to earn. A close second, finish a race with the Dash, achieving silver. So there's obviously going to be other races, not just the underwater race where we saw Dory appear before. Everyone is special. Defeat an enemy with a non-super character. So that sounds very cool. That was totally wicked. Achieve a 75-hit combo, which has me super stoked. This is probably one of the things I'm most excited about in the achievement list, which I know people are going to say, what a weird thing to be excited about. But honestly, I hope that this suggests that the combo system and the fighting system as a whole has been revamped from the traditional LEGO games, and it's going to be at least a little bit more advanced than what we have seen before. So hopefully that will be the case. Then we have Jack Attack. Use all of Jack's different powers is the next achievement / trophy. Someone's always in trouble. Release a district boss from prison. Whoa, that sounds pretty crazy. Senior citizens arrest. Defeat a district boss with a senior citizen. Okay, gotcha. That seems a little weird, but okay. Freeze a police officer with Frozone. I'm you, but stronger. Pair Buddy Pine with Syndrome. So that will be quite a funny moment because of course it's basically alter egos. Then we've got Just Keep Swimming, which is what we mentioned before. Doing our part, complete an ambient crime in the city. So again, I guess that's a type of crime within the city. So that should be quite interesting. I guess within the districts, this is going to be like a subcategory of missions. So that is definitely quite cool. And then the supers have returned, complete 50 ambient crimes in the city. So with all of that info out of the way, I really have to say it's super duper intriguing how by just simply looking at an achievement list or a trophy list, you can really gather so much information. I'm always mind boggled by the fact that we can honestly get quite this much info, whether it be suggestions of certain features in the game being like, for example, the custom creator. We thought it was there because, well, it's been in every LEGO game, so why would this one not have it? But it wasn't confirmed. Now we know it's confirmed. It's on the trophy list, on the achievement list. So obviously it's got to be in there. The idea of all these districts and everything is something that we have not heard any type of discussion on. And I think it's a really cool idea because I think it's kind of something that we've seen before on some other games like Arkham City or something like that, where there are certain areas, and as you clear and rid those areas of crime, you will go on ahead and be rewarded with different unlockables. But at the same time, you have now kind of quote unquote repaired that part of the city as the hero that you are. And I think that that's such a cool idea for a superhero themed game. I think that most superhero games that have an open world could definitely adapt this type of system. So I'm really excited to check it out, and hopefully it's quite in depth and really there's enough variation between the missions in the district that you don't feel like you're just doing the exact same thing over and over and over again in the different districts. So I hope that that will be the case. Those ambient crimes, what is that all about? So that obviously raises some questions. And of course, huge reveals like the fact that we are going to go on ahead and get to see the appearance of Dory and play as Dory in this game. Thank you guys so very much for watching today's update. Of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed, and make sure that if you do not want to miss out on future news, Blitz news updates. Lots of you have been telling me like, hey Blitz, have you heard about Lego Incredibles? Are you going to play Lego Incredibles? Hey, did you know Lego Incredibles is out? If you look at my channel, I've covered every single piece of detail that has been released so far for Lego Incredibles, and I've been following it very, very, very closely. So, of course, if you're missing out on those updates, make sure that you have your notifications turned on by hitting that bell button and checking off the always send me notifications of these videos being live. Also, guys, I'm trying to post more in the community tab here on YouTube so that we can get some more discussion going about the videos. So once in a while, if you want to hop on over to that community tab and chat with other members of the Blitz Army about whether it be this game or any other coverage that is on the channel. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Of course, have an absolutely fantastic day. I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. I'll see you later, alligators.